see you fucking grab that tub of Crisco and go to town.
Why Crisco?
I don't know.
Jesus. God, a barbarian. Get lube. God, you're doing anal. You know.
Just spit on it.
What kind of a gay man are you? You know.
Not a very good one.
Have the proper tools, really. Be prepared.
Come on! The weekend has landed. All that exists now is clubs, drugs, pubs, and parties. I've got 48 hours off from the world, man. I'm gonna blow steam out of my head like a screaming kettle. I'm gonna talk cod shit to strangers all night. I'm gonna lose the plot on the dance floor. The free radicals inside me are freaking, man. Tonight I'm Chip Travolta. I'm Peter Popper. I'm going to Neverland with my chosen family, man. We're going to get more spaced out than Neil Armstrong ever did. Anything could happen tonight, you know? This could be the best night of my life. I've got 73 quid in my back burner. I'm going to wax the lot, man. The Milky Bars are on me!
And now, live from Rule 34 Studio, I bring you a girl that will be performing as DJ Hot Flash this weekend at the Press Month. Here she is, your host, the one, the only, Kinky Katie.
Hello, and welcome to the show. This is Kinky Katie's World number 441. I am your host, DJ Granny Hot Flash.
You added Granny, I didn't.
Whatever.
Just for the record, just saying.
Well, yes, Kinky Katie, and with me, as always, is my absolutely favorite flesh-covered fuck toy, the one and only Mr. SC.
Okay.
What's going on?
Sure.
We are coming to you live from Rule 34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, and RadioCast.net. Yes.
Right.
This is the last show of the Christmas outfits.
Right. No more Christmas outfits.
No more Christmas outfits for the rest of the year.
Right. No boobs for you.
Oh, you'll still get boobs.
Back to t-shirts and sweatpants.
Yeah, back that I don't give a fuck looks. No, that's not true. Come on.
Whatever. I don't know. Whatever.
You will tell me that you're like, is that what you're wearing?
I've done it a few times.
You're wearing.
I'm just stopping you from not liking something, that's all.
I know, and I appreciate it, though. You do help me.
You know, you don't have to be rude about things. You just, I don't think you're going to enjoy that later. You're not going to like that.
No, or else, I'll have this idea in my head of this outfit, and then I'll put it on. I'll call it. You're like, oh,
is that what we're doing? Is that what's going on? Is that what's happening? Oh, okay.
Or stuff with the hair.
Well,
No, but it works.
It doesn't serve either one of us to mostly it's stuff that I know that you won't like.
Right.
Yeah. To be fair.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times I won't have a problem with, whatever you're doing and I think it looks good and you'll be like, no, I hate it. I'm like, okay, well, you don't like that. So you're not going to like that later.
Yeah.
Or not. It could be me. We're not real sure.
We'll see, whatever. So, yes, I'm kind of going with a season's beatings look tonight,
right,
I guess, a little bit.
It's definitely a Dommy elf helper thing,
Well, I was gonna, I'm the goth elf.
Santa's Dommy mommy.
I guess so. Granny Nanny.
Granny Nanny, there you go.
No, I mean, I don't know. I had something else picked out, but I'm cold in this. And
it's not even that cold. I mean, we're literally in the tropics. So, honestly, it's not that bad compared to a lot of people are dealing with actual winter.
Okay, but all day you were fucking cold. You were cold, right, and you're like, I'm a tropical bear.
I am. I'm tropical. I'm a tropical person. You wouldn't think it, really. Like, if you saw me out, you would say, no, you're definitely northern. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most people would, but no, it starts to get cold, and I start to I want to bundle up, lay down, have some sex, take a nap.
No, I know, and that's. I
don't want to go shovel a fucking driveway or scrape some ice off of anything. You know how much of a pain in the ass it is to live up where there is actual winter?
No, because I never have.
It is harsh. It is so hard. People complain when they come to Florida because it's super hot in the summer, and it is.
Yeah,
no doubt. Right. However, you can survive out in the heat. You go find a body of water, go jump in it, stay in the shade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can survive for a few days at least and not die. Mm-hmm. You get in the cold, you don't have the right stuff, you're dead in an hour.
Yeah, that's true.
You break down, you get a flat tire, whatever, slide off the road, and nobody sees you, and you didn't have your winter coat because you were just running to the store, and you didn't like bring winter stuff. Like you just jumped in and went. Bitch, you're dead. An hour later, you ain't alive no more. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean.
You better start running, bitch.
Well, that's kind of goes back to what we were talking about before. I usually get horny when it gets cold, but I think that you are just using my meat mitten for warmth.
I am. That's exactly what's happening. It was cold and it warms me up a little, gets me moving. And you're like,
I need blood flow.
Right.
Come here.
You're extra warm though. You're fucking DJ Hot Flash.
See, that's right.
For sure.
I'm because we're sitting on the couch and he just shoves his hand in my crotch and he's like, "Oh my God." And I was like, "Holy shit." It's like
See
you
how
just
cold
put
I am?
an ice pack in my cooch.
I know. And we're in our living room in the tropics in Florida, for crying out loud.
I know.
You know.
It
could be way worse.
I was even wondering, I'm like, should I even turn the heat on today?
There's people listening.
I know, they're
right
like,
now.
oh, boo-hoo.
Well, not only that, but they're right now, they're in their house with the heat blazing.
Right.
Like trying to get it, and it's still 10 degrees colder than it is outside here now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we have like the windows barely cracked just so there's a cross breeze.
Yeah. See?
Fans
People are like,
off,
what do you
AC's
mean? You have
off.
the windows open? It's fucking Christmas Eve, damn it. You're going to freeze your nuts off.
I'm not wearing socks.
Yeah.
Sorry,
You haven't either. Anyway.
Have fun with the snow fuckers. No, I'm just
Right. So just be glad.
It's like, God damn it, it's Christmas,
we don't have to deal with that. You know what I mean?
No, we don't.
Yeah.
No, we don't. So that's good.
Suck it, snow people.
There was a person that they showed a picture. It says, when you're kinky but you're poor.
Right.
And it has the plastic rings from like a 6-pack, one over the bed knob and one on the. And then someone commented, "Who's been a bad sea turtle?"
I was about to say, I didn't think anything came in those anymore. I thought they were like completely banned for,
Oh, no, they still do.
I mean, I thought I heard a story where, the people who make those were, kidnapping children and harvesting them for adrenochrome.
No,
the
that's
lizard people.
No, I heard that's only in politics. There's a license plate that sounds like fun. It says BJ69 KFC.
I wonder how they...
Sounds like a good, like that.
BJ69 KFC?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Right.
Suck your dick, eat my puss, and then we'll go get some chicken. Figure licking.
Yeah, you just got to wonder. I mean, it's definitely a guy, right?
Who knows?
What do you mean, who
Why
knows?
would
I mean,
you?
what would your
Why
guess
would you
be?
fucking? Why would
Assign
you?
gender to that? I don't know. I'm taking a guess here. If you're putting money down, who is this person? He has a mullet for sure. Am I wrong?
He's the one that got.
What state is this, by the way?
It's actually in. I don't know. I don't remember. I thought I remembered it, and I was like, "Oh, it's in Tennessee," but that's in this place I'm about to talk about now is in Tennessee.
Okay,
so I forgot. Anyway, there's a place. It's called the Naughty Cat Café.
Okay.
And their logo is like a cat with a bandana, like across, like a bandito. Anyway, whatever. They were forced to put a sign outside that says "Not a strip club." Because everyone's like, "Ooh, Naughty Cat Cafe."
Were people disappointed, or
I think some people were. But
I'll have telephones, and you can look this stuff up. Just
yeah,
saying.
that's how the lady. There's this lady. She went because she saw the thing online for it, and she's like, "Oh my God, it was in Tennessee." She's like, "I had to take my daughter, and her daughter brought her cat." I don't know
The things that entertain you.
Yeah. Like I found the perfect shirt to wear for next year. One of the episodes.
Did you?
It's a butt plug Christmas tree.
Like an actual tree?
Yeah, it's a long sleeve shirt that's
Okay.
got a butt plug with lights on, with Christmas lights on it, so it looks like a Christmas tree, but it's a butt plug, and I think it's very festive.
You want me to put some lights on your butt plug, or try to get me to? Are you making a hint? You want to try something?
Ow! No.
What do you mean?
I don't-
Ow.
I don't-
It's textured.
I don't feel
People
like
pay
having
extra for that, really.
I remember when people used to get all fucking freaked out about. There used to be a drink, and I swear to God, you guys can look it up yourself. It was called Ballz.
Yeah,
And
I think it still exists.
And it used to come, okay, well, if it still does, it might have changed the packaging, but it used to come in a blue bottle that had little bumpies all over it.
Okay, yes. Uh-huh.
And I thought it was hilarious. And it tastes exactly like the stick from a Fun Dip.
Yeah, it's
exactly. It's still
Ballz,
around?
Yeah. Uh-huh. The one and only Ballz. Highly caffeinated. Premium soda.
Oh, okay.
And it's still textured for her pleasure.
That's hilarious.
It is.
Because you could totally lube up that bottle and just go, and you could use it as a grinder.
I don't think you want. Oh, okay.
Yeah, rub on it. Just.
Okay, it's not the right kind of glass, weirdo. I mean, that's good glass that'll break and cut the dog shit out of you. That's not like tempered glass.
Well, I'm not saying fucking you should be like, smash pussy, with this piece of glass or shove it up your butt. I mean,
okay. You're aware that even the ones that are made not to be broken. I mean, you've broken them. You've broken glass dildos they're literally made for that.
One I broke.
Okay, so
it wasn't supposed
take a step back here and say, what do we think is going to happen to you if you go grindy on a Ballz bottle, a textured Ballz bottle?
Okay, so then you just have to they have to put something on the label that says we at Ballz are not held legally responsible if you cut the shit out of your snatch or your butthole.
You're going to have to do this in the summertime when I don't need a warm thing to climb into ever. You can't do this in the winter because you're going to tear yourself up. And guess what? I'm not going to have a place to go, am I?
Of course you will. You can.
Little known fact, I am like 3 feet shorter than Katie, actually. I'm all torso. I have tiny little feet. I just thought I'd tell everybody I'm literally like 3'8", It looks like I'm like 6'2". I mean, like my torso is a 6'2" person and my arms are really big. But like down below, and you never really see it, but down below, I have a kneecap and feet, like regular size feet for, somebody who is large.
You gotta stop.
What do you mean?
Why are you telling everyone? Like we were saying, you never meet your heroes. They don't know. They don't know.
Oh, whatever. They know now. They don't have to worry. They don't have to wonder.
But they don't know that in the car that you have a special seat too.
Right. Right, I do. I have like extended foot pegs and stuff, on the gas pedal, brake pedal.
Violet, you're turning violet.
Have you ever seen that skit they used to do, Dwarf on Golf? Same thing. I'm kind of like that.
You should see us have sex. I make him call me Brianna Tarr. And I put on my blonde Karen wig.
Right. That's funny.
People are like, what in the fuck?
Somebody
it's
actually
Christmas, I don't care.
Somebody watching one of the videos said, "Are you how much taller are you than SC?" Jesus, because she sits up on a bar stool height and I'm down at a chair height. Yeah,
someone said, they're like, "Holy fuck, Amazon!" They're like, "I know you say you're 6 foot tall, but I thought SC was a lot bigger."
Like, what do you realize we're sitting at different heights? I mean, like.
It's all in the perspective.
Right. It's like that dude who has the YouTube channel who does all the pictures, the Force ZD or whatever the hell is. It's an acronym. It starts with a Z, something else or other. Uh-huh. Very popular. Everybody knows about him except for us. But anyway, it's like that, where it's a perspective thing. And I'm 3'8", so just thought we put that out there.
Hey, whatever. I don't have nothing against short guys, as you can tell.
Right.
I like nuggets.
That's why I'm into nuggetry and, amputee stuff. Yeah. I feel I identify with that because, I'm all torso, really.
And I like to throw on some big old heels, so I'm like even taller.
Right.
I'm like, death by snoo.
Right.
Right. I can't believe we're telling people that. Like, why would we do that? That was our thing.
Anyway.
Guys are so dumb. No, I'm teasing. I love you.
Who are you talking to? You don't even know anymore.
Them out there.
Okay.
The people.
Right.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I unfortunately, and I say unfortunately because I was doing show prep while show prepping, and this headline alone, I'm like, oh God. And of course, it's a Florida man.
Mm-hmm.
It says Florida man caught having sex with a dog destroys nativity scene.
Well, yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, that's the fucking headline. I don't think so.
No, you're positive.
Yeah, it was in Clearwater.
Local. It's local.
Yay. Great.
In the age of fucking like door ring cams and stuff like that. I mean, who's got the balls to, bang Spot on the nativity scene?
Oh, damn, it's Jack Russell. I thought it was baby Jesus.
I couldn't wait. I had to have that bitch right now. She's so hot. I gotta have her now.
Jesus. Oh, and in another story, a Florida person, a latex-clad mistress requests dungeon from the Florida City Commission.
Okay, like paid for by the state kind of a thing? Right. I like that.
That's how she went into
good job.
To go talk to well,
did they deny her request or what?
And I'm not surprised it was in Fort Lauderdale either.
Yeah, we probably almost definitely know them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll run into them at some point.
No, yeah.
All right. No, yeah.
I'm saying yes.
Yes. We do know them.
Yes.
Okay. So was their request denied or what? They were probably trying to get like zoning or something like that for a dungeon.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants a dungeon in their neighborhood. It's kind of weird. I don't know why. Well, think about it.
Say no one.
I don't. The one place that we know that is just a dungeon, it literally was in some manufacturing industrial area.
Yeah, it's still in like a storage warehouse.
Right,
area.
Right. It's definitely not in a place like there. When you go there, it looks like during the week there are 18-wheelers delivering next door at the loading dock.
Right.
And there you are going into the BDSM dungeon.
Whippy smacky place.
Yeah, no, it's got to be a bitch to get some zoning done for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, do we really? What do they think's going to happen? Like, I don't understand. What is it? Does it like attract the homeless or what's happening? Well, I'm just saying. What are people concerned with? Why would they not care? Why would they care?
Right.
Because they got to see the rubber person get out of the car.
So what? It's just like
I know. That's half of the fun.
I love people watching.
Right.
Oh my God.
Right. No,
especially like the fetish factory parties down south.
Right.
Oh my God. I love to
stand out in a really bad neighborhood with 1,000 other half naked people waiting in line to get into a club. Yeah. I know.
I know.
Where people are driving by going, what is happening here?
It's like, hi.
Well, wow. He is being pulled by like on his fours walking around on the. Dude, there's needles down there.
And then over by the castle, there's a governor behind you wearing absolutely nothing but a sheer G-string. And he's just like, you're like,
the same thing. Dick. The same thing happens, even here at the club here in town, and that's just a regular club, but when they have fetish night, it's,
yeah.
It's fun. That's the best part.
It is fun. I enjoy it.
So, did they get zoning, or we don't know?
No, I don't know.
You're not exactly selling it too hard when you go in the rubber outfit, or are you? I don't know, because I thought they looked pretty good.
They did, but it looked like cyber. Whatever. I don't know what you would call it. I can't think of the word right now. I kind of super
and rubber
hard.
suits.
Yeah.
Right.
But they did look good though. They did. Anyway. Okay. Usually during the holidays like this, we dabble in psychedelics and some mushroomies.
Right.
But we did not get any this year. However, I did find some that we had. Anyways, so I was thinking about having a little fun tomorrow. Just low. A little bit.
Sure.
Anywho, But I've been thinking about there's specific streamers that talk about doing drugs every once in a while.
Right.
And
that you just don't expect to.
That you just don't expect to.
Or you don't expect to.
Right.
Right.
But in my head, they're doing it every once in a while and they hook up.
Oh. You're talking about the one podcast where it's a group of guys and you like to you fantasize about them, or at least a couple of them being together, because that's what you do.
Yes.
That's what got you blocked.
Right.
Uh-huh.
That's what got you blocked.
Look, old lady, I'm tired of your shit.
You're gross and you're weird. Go away.
Well, I don't think that they, yeah.
What's wrong with you? Talk to someone your own age.
I mean, really, I'm just saying. I don't think they need like anything to do that. I think they do that perfectly sober. You know what I mean?
No, I know, but I think that gives them more of an excuse.
Does it?
Like, oh, we were on drugs.
Right. We would see that excuse get used all the time.
I know.
People would go out and get drunk just to say, I was shit-faced.
Well, I was drunk.
But before you were shit-faced, you had the look in your eye like you were doing this. So, like...
It's like, oh, I was on ecstasy or Molly or whatever people call it nowadays. And then it's like, no, before you took it, you looked me in the eye and you're like, I'm going to suck your dick tonight.
Right.
They're like, ow.
Right. You were talking about it way before the drugs kicked in, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's before we even left Barstow. Not when we were halfway there.
Yeah.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, no, I think about the two of them just fucking going at it.
Well, that's your favorite thing, is to take two dudes, ship them together, pack them up, send them out, rawhide. That's your gig. Especially when they're
That's what mommy likes.
Yeah, well, especially when they're like outwardly hetero, like to you, like the two hetero dudes, are hetero, but they're twink-like, to where you're doubting their heterosexuality completely anyway.
Exactly.
Right. And
it's like you joke around a lot, and so it just probably
immediately
just
you're
makes
thinking
it
about
funny.
You're objectifying them, really.
Of course I am.
Oh, yeah. Turnabout's fair play.
And
I see nothing wrong with that.
I don't care. I admit it. Oh, what are you going to do? Gee, I think you're hot and cute, and I just have gay fantasies about you. Oh my God, I'm so bad.
Some guys would be like deeply offended that you would think that they would be into cock, for sure.
No, I know that.
I don't know why.
I don't care. I don't care.
Shake that ass, bitch.
That's
Tell
right.
you now.
It's like,
dance.
Come on, Channing Tatum. Let's go. No.
Right. Hey, I don't blame you. I'm not saying anything's wrong with it personally, but you can't be like shocked when you're like blocked on all social media.
Whatever. Shouldn't be talking to him anyway. But no. I mean, it's more like the fratty kind of dudes.
Yeah, sometimes it is. Sometimes with you, it doesn't have to be either, though.
No, that's true.
In this case,
that's
yeah. But in a lot of other cases, it doesn't matter. You're drawing your own conclusions. You're like, ooh, I think you sounded a little lispy there. You know what? I bet you do like cock. Oh, yeah, you do. You're probably doing it right there with that producer. Oh, yeah. But when the cameras aren't on.
But I get so bad about it because when we're in, when I am in a situation where there is things around that are making me horny or making me more
breathing air,
aggressive,
stuff like that.
No, but I mean even more aggressive. But I'm talking about like drugs. And there are two guys that I know or just met that are there and around. I will push and push.
No, you do.
And just until I get what I want.
I know. I've seen you do it. Yeah. I'd laugh at you mostly.
I used to be really good at it too.
Yeah, well,
that's so creepy to say, but
for some people, yeah, but it wasn't universal for sure.
Yeah, it's like you guys both want to do it, or at least one of you does want to do it. You just need a little nudge,
really. And
I would nudge with my foot. Just like I would,
push their heads together.
This is Sparta.
No, like I said, you would definitely be in jail if you were a male. Yeah, that'd be it.
And
you'd be in trouble.
nowadays, yes.
Right. Well, and, not to mention a lot of this, you were just fucked up doing it drunk and you're not drinking. So
Right.
what's the problem, yo? I'm telling you, I had a problem.
And like the
This
people.
is why I don't do that anymore.
And the people that I see throughout my day, I'm not like, hey, what are you doing right now? It's like, checking out the frozen food section.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
No, just like, meeting two people out to be like, to get to that point. Where you're like, you want to fucking touch, jerk each other off and, stuff like that. God,
It's so not really though, but think what you want, whatever works for you.
But it does. I mean, it has happened a few times.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean,
some people will just want to have sex just to have sex.
Right. Because there was a couple times I didn't instigate it, but I didn't discourage it. So put it that way. I was,
You lost track of where you were going.
No, I wasn't. I know. I just started thinking about it in my head and I was like, huh.
Yeah. So if you're a guy and you're out there, she's definitely one way or another.
I want to see you making out with a dude.
Whatever works for you, really.
I don't know. It's usually
dirty
not
olive eater.
It's it's not blowjobs that really turn me on. Like when I watch gay porn, I love, or even just in real life, IRL. But I love to watch two guys make out, and I love to watch them fuck.
Okay,
so, but no blowjobs.
No blowies.
No,
it doesn't look natural to you.
No, that's not what it is. It's just like to blowjob smear boring because, I don't know.
You do that before you even leave the club, really. I want to see the stuff that happens when you get home.
Right. I want to see you fucking grab that tub of Crisco and go to town.
Why Crisco?
I don't know.
Jesus. God, a barbarian. Get lube. God, you're doing anal.
Just spit on it.
What kind of a gay man are you?
Not a very good one.
Have the proper tools, really. Be prepared.
I just like to hurt people.
Really? We expect the gay community to have as many drugs as they need and to have lube ready if they're doing anal sex. That just,
That just all sounds like a great time to me.
I'm just saying. The one goes with the other somehow.
And then go to brunch the next morning.
Okay. Brunch?
Yeah.
Okay.
After you being around all the gay people with drugs and stuff.
Right.
Fuck yeah.
You're just thinking
once you finally wake up.
We would go to a lot of gay bars for brunch. They would have the best brunches for sure.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Well,
or at least a couple of places that we went to all the time. They had, and they were, all gay men.
And yeah, you would get the best service and the strongest drinks.
Yeah.
You really would. I'm just like, bro, can you please just get me a drink?
Well, and it's the same thing has happened with girls that are into girls when we would go out. Like,
oh yeah,
they would approach me like they take pride in hitting on you in front of me, and vice versa. If we were at a gay man's bar, they would just outwardly come right up to me and whatever, just because, you're the straight guy in the room. So let's fuck with the straight guy. And it was okay with me. I didn't. I would take all the free drinks you want to give me. Sit on down. Come on, have a fucking cocktail. What?
It's like, want to kiss her? If she's down with it, go ahead. Yeah, we've had fun. They have, it's so funny because I was looking over here because over in one of my little cubby holes, I have a stack of remote controls about 6 deep.
It's like everything comes with a remote control now.
Right. And they're all like blinky lights or, whatever. They change color. Well, they have the exact same thingy on the end of a butt plug that has a remote. That's exactly like the ones.
All of those are neat. You need to what? Yeah, the receiver's got to be on the outside, on the pluggy part, the non-pluggy, on the flange part of the plug, right? Right? Question mark?
Well, why would you put a blinky light on the inside? You wouldn't be able to see it.
Not the blinky light, but I'm just saying, like, in order for the butt plug to see what the remote control's sending it, you got to, like, have, like, a line of sight.
Right.
It seems like a complicated kind of a thing when you have a butt plug to be like, hang on, move your leg. Hang on. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here?
Just bend over, just
right.
You can't, like.
I'm thinking to find the right angle to make it work is going to be a problem. You need one of those radio frequency remote controls.
You're not allowed to put it on red and point your ass to the air because you might blind a pilot.
Right. You need some 5G or something, some Wi-Fi enabled Bluetooth.
Well, that could work.
Yeah. So the Koreans can hack it. So you got a hacked butt plug for sure.
Because everybody, is scared of that happening.
Well, I'm just saying, you can
learn a lot from being up your ass.
I'm just saying, if you're going to put something up your butt and it has like some sort of web capability, you have to think somebody could hack it and just, I don't know what they're going to do to you. Those chastity cages are the ones that I was thinking about.
The electric ones?
Yeah, you're going to have to cut your chastity cage off of you. You know what I mean? You get somebody who just feels like messing with you and locks you down, starts hitting the shock button.
So funny. I still have that key on my keychain.
Yeah.
To the one dude in a cage that I didn't give the keys, but I told him I don't care. I don't want to be a key holder. Did it anyway. And a key holder is somebody who puts on a cage on their junk and then sends the key to somebody. Cage, yeah. Right. It's like a sub-dom kind of a thing. And he lived in a completely different state, and he sent me both of the keys, and he would send me pictures whenever I asked, and he would ask for permission if he wanted to take it off or something like that. But you told him not to send you the keys, so whatever. I did. I did. And it's so funny because when we were packing, I actually found the letter. I should read it next episode. Okay. I really should. Don't threaten me. I'm not threatening you. You bite my ankles. I come up to at least your hip. Come on now. Let's be fair. It's okay. You got to go up on me. I love you guys. That's awesome. Okay. What else we got going on? You tell me. Oh, there's the most searched porn tags the most popular holiday theme searches. Holiday themed. Right. Okay. Like the top of the list is Santa, of course, because we're talking. Okay. Further down the list. Santa fetishists. Right. Santa Claus, Christmas present, Xmas, Christmas orgy, which we talked about, Christmas party, Christmas threesome, and Mrs. Claus is pretty far down, which I was surprised. Huh. Nobody wants to see Mrs. Claus bang. No, because they always think of like Santa Claus. They're like, "Fuck me, Santa," or Do we? And I want to tell you out there. Is that what we're thinking? Just it's a PSA. Do not put candy canes in your urethra or in your fucking chooch. Don't do it. Don't fucking put candy canes in your crotch. I'm gonna your say, ass is fine. But I'm gonna say I am no authority on what you should or shouldn't be putting in your crotch. How about that? Sugar, but like you should should not put sugar up in your snizzy. You do what you feel like you need to do, is what I'm going to say. If you feel like that's what you want to do, whatever. What do I know? Stuff your stocking with that. Okay. So, no, I'm just letting you know. And why not? Because of the sugar. It might burn you. No, don't look. I know the answer. I mean, I know why you don't. Okay, you don't put sugar or alcohol in your puss because it's bad for that. And you can get a yeast infection and some other infections. So don't do that. But if you could just live with the yeasty and do a little flushy when you're done, what if you would just want that tingle? Well, I made this fireball cheesecake that we went to, we made little cups that we went to a party to, and everyone was hammered there, and they were putting it in their crotches and eating it out of it. Right. And I was like, oh no. Yeah, go ahead. Whatever. What do I care? It's not my snatch. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Adults got to adult sometimes, and Yeah. I don't have one of those, so anything that I would put it into would be like a butthole, and I don't think that matters. I don't think it matters what you put in your butt. It's literal poo comes out of there. Like, Yeah, but it had a lot of alcohol in it, so it would have been absorbed into your ass.
So you fucked
would've
up.
gotten drunk.
Whatever. You know. You doing a little fireball butt shot. No big deal.
Fireball butt chug.
You know.
Nothing is the holidays like a fireball butt chug.
I can't identify, having a vagina, like, having a suitcase that I could put some, fireball shots up. I don't know what happens in there. What do I know?
I don't know what happens in there.
I don't know what goes on. You can put whatever you want in there. Just let me watch.
Well, they have an office Christmas party, like Naughty Santa's Helper, Christmas cream pie.
Huh.
Now, I've had someone recently ask me, they sent me an email and they said, have you ever filmed yourself getting a cream pie?
Yes.
And I said,
lots of times.
He's like, yes, I have. He's like, how do you decide? I said, nope. Because I was like, but there are some aftermath cream pie pictures on Twitter. You just got to search for them, but they're there. They get circulated or whatever. But yeah, no, there's, and if I come across them, I'll post it. I'll repost it or some shit.
Right. I gave you access to all of those pictures. You just don't look through them.
I know I do.
Okay.
I do.
All right.
That's where I know where it is.
Okay.
Like where one of them is.
They all still exist. All the stuff that we had out. I mean, I still have it all.
I know they exist, but we still have a couple laptops though that have a shit ton of pictures on it.
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
I might have rescued them. I'm not sure.
Well, anyway. Dude, people are like fucking lighting off cannons out here.
Yeah.
But it's still better than what the fuck we were dealing with at the other
I
place.
was about to say, bite your lip. It's like deathly quiet outside, typically.
It's hilarious. He's like, we need to put the fan on.
Or something. I
tonight.
need some kind of white noise or something.
Way
just
too quiet.
Too goddamn quiet. I can't, it's so disturbing to me.
Well, my mother was really nice, and she sent the kitties this like crinkle pad. I mean, it's got some sort of like cellophane in the middle of it, and the slightest touch, you can hear it, like fucking tinfoil or whatever. But
right.
So
I mean, even like out in nature, you hear stuff.
Nature.
You know what I mean? Like dead silence is just, it doesn't happen that often. So when it does and you're trying to sleep, you're like, okay, this is way too much for me. I can hear my own heartbeat.
It's like, where are we camping?
Right. No, if you were camping, you would at least hear nature going on, trees rustling, fucking crickets, frogs, pigs, whatever the fuck is out there. You know what I mean?
Well, you heard the occasional duck or that weird bird out there that's what I'm saying.
It wouldn't be dead quiet. You'd hear things rustling around and shit usually, right? But I'm telling you, when it's dead quiet, I can't handle that shit. No, you need to turn something on. That's just too quiet.
My mind's too loud for this.
Well, no, when I'm sleeping, like if I'm trying to read something or concentrate on something, fine. You be as quiet as you want. It doesn't really matter. But, for whatever reason, you would think, you want it dead quiet. Not really. I want something. It doesn't have to be loud, but like just a little bit of something.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway.
All right, we're going to go to episode of Rule 34, and when we come back, we have some things that I don't know, I'd like to talk about because I can. So stick around. And welcome back to Kinky Katie's World, Rule 34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com and RadioCast.net. You can get me on the Twitter at Kinky Katie Radio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, KinkyKatieRadio@gmail.com. You can Google me because I like it. You can also get me on YouTube and Instagram. So like and subscribe because it's fun. All right, so I got a message over Facebook from a fan, and he said, "I'm dying. I still love you. Oddly built knee, feet, and torso SC."
I just really have short. That's why I keep my legs hidden at all times. Don't like pictures taken of me. And if you've seen any of the old porn that we did, it's all CG. I computer graphic legs in there. So green screened them in.
That's right. That's how things happen.
It's whatever. We have big budgets for that stuff.
But it just struck me so funny. I was like, I still love you, word little man.
Crotch biter. We fallen off the edge.
A little bit.
No.
No, we're all right. I mean, I'm very caffeinated and I'm very high.
Okay, good.
But it's still fun though.
Good.
This poor kid, it was his 21st birthday and he got all fucked up and he was at a party, he decided to sit on the edge of a large fish tank. And
That doesn't sound like a good idea at all.
no, it does not.
Uh-oh.
Well, the glass broke and he sliced off an entire butt cheek.
That's not funny, but it's funny.
No, it's not funny, but they said there was literally a
cheek.
whole flap of butt meat hanging on by a little bit of skin.
Oh, well, it was still attached. We'll glue it right back on. It's not a problem.
Slap. Oh, God.
It reminds me of your whole idea of taking a Ballz bottle, a textured Ballz bottle, and grinding on it. Oh, we're going to get flashback here.
Well, I mean, just don't
It'd be really fun to grind on one of those Ballz bottles, you know?
Well, if she's not on top, so then there's no pressure going that way. You just use it with your hand and just like rub it on, you know.
And they thought if they were sitting at the top of the glass, the structural integrity of it on a vertical
But they were
plane
drunk.
would be.
It was his 21st birthday. They were fucked up. They were shit faced.
You're right.
They lost their ass.
I mean, you're right. I mean, nobody would ever try to grind on a Ballz bottle while they were drunk. That wouldn't happen.
No. You know, it makes me think of the nasty, empty, used Corona bottles from the porn store parking lot when we closed at night.
Okay.
Thank God we had grabbers. I'm like, ew.
They weren't necessarily grinding on them. They were probably drinking
they
them.
were getting violated with them.
Were they?
People were getting violated with the long necks of Corona glass bottles.
Why Corona? Because it was on sale or what?
I don't know, because it just had a long neck, or that's what they were just drinking in the parking lot. Who the fuck knows?
Were they like reusing bottles, like putting them behind the bushes for later, kind of thing?
No, they were just leaving them in the parking lot.
Okay.
Usually along with like wrappers of dildos and vibrators, just like the packaging and shit.
Well, that I can see.
There was one time we found there was an empty bottle of pills, and the manager at the time just picked it up and took it inside because he's like, "Oh, I want to see what this is." You know what it was?
Yeah.
He looked
it up.
He looked it up on his phone, and I just see him. He goes, and drops it and gets his face. He goes, "Oh!" And he freaks out and he runs to the bathroom, washes his hands, and puts sanitizer on it. I'm like, "What the fuck, dude?" I'm like, "Tell me what
could possibly have that?
What
been?
is it?"
Right.
It was AIDS medication.
Okay, well, you're fine.
I know, but he was just like,
well,
like, dude,
you know, no blood to blood, you'll be fine. You're okay.
But the thing is, though, you never knew anything in that parking lot. We had to throw people out for fucking inside the store a lot. And like
some of them you didn't throw out.
Jerk.
They were better looking and you were enjoying what they were doing. You'd probably be like, we're going to let that go for a little while.
Oh, one person was my friend, and occasionally he would go and like make out with his secret boyfriend. So I'd be like, all right, whatever.
We'll make it out. You can make out all you want. I mean,
I
don't. Of not making out in a store.
But the thing is, that was like he knew a couple of people who worked there, and he had a very serious girlfriend that everybody knew, and they were like engaged or some shit. But then he would go in there sometimes to buy toys and shit, but and say they were for her, but. They were for them.
Yeah, you know.
They would get all hot and bothered and be like, "Oh my God, we're here. This is so exciting. Oh my God, we're like, oh my God."
And I wonder why this happens in your fantasy life all the time. You know what I mean? Where you're just shipping people together. You're just like, hey, you two belong together.
It's happened so much.
Oh, it does. You get that thing that happens a lot where a guy, maybe he's into guys and girls, whatever it is, and wants to Brokeback Mountain that shit where they just want the secret boyfriend on the side. Like
with you.
Well, you know what I mean? Like have a fishing trip that you go on every year where you guys roll around naked or whatever it is. That is not uncommon. I mean,
no, it's not.
It's something that definitely happens.
Oh, yes.
All the time.
I'm going on a bros trip. Yeah, we know. We know.
Whatever.
Go have fun.
Whatever you want to do, but We all know what you're doing.
Right.
Just, your wife, I don't know what her problem is. I don't know why she doesn't know. I don't get this.
And if you feel that you can't tell your wife that, you want to be with dudes
I can see you not
or
wanting to
just
say
dudes-
anything, no.
Right. I can see you not, but you should be able to tell her, though. I mean,
what you're not counting in here is the extra hotness of it being like forbidden stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that's half of the gig, I think. At least it is for me. I don't know.
But I want to know. No.
Then it makes it a lot. It's not as much fun for me. So why would I tell you?
No, but like if I knew about like 2 other people,
Okay.
it's like, oh, but I know.
Yeah, no, that's all part of
And
your
they
fantasy.
tell me all the details, but nobody else knows. But I know. And I've seen
That's
it.
not an uncommon thing. There are lots of other ladies
God,
who have the
those are,
same
like,
kind of
so
likes too, that do the same kind of thing. There was something
We're just evil bitches.
No, not really. Whatever. You're gonna think about what you want to think about.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter what.
Just to clarify, the streamers are way above 21. So
yeah.
just saying. No, I'm
Not
just telling
way,
people out
not
there.
way above, but above. Yes, in their 20s at least.
All right, so they're in their 20s.
So I just want to put perspective in there so they can tell how creepy of an old lady you were being, really. You have to sometimes you have to put a really tall person next to a really short person.
Don't kink shame me.
So I'm not. What are you talking about?
I'm not being. Yes, I'm being weird. Okay, but whatever.
I'm just
It's
pointing.
legal.
I'm reminding you that how sometimes people that aren't you, that how you're coming across to them. You know what I mean?
Completely weird and creepy.
Right.
And off-putting.
I'm reminding you, you're being creepy. You're being creepy. Just so you know, you're being creepy.
Just who I am.
Well, it may be, however, they do not know you, and they don't know that it's.
They don't know you.
They don't know that it's harmless, and that really it's just your fantasy life, and
Just want to watch you guys do stuff. Or just tell me about it. You can lie. You guys lie all the time.
Make up a good story at least.
yeah.
Jesus, God, I'm almost there. Please
Just fucking give me some.
hook a sister up.
What do they call it? Fan.
Something encouragement. They have a porn genre for guys. Same kind of a thing. Whatever the fuck that is called. There's an acronym they use.
Oh God, I was
That
fan
stuff.
service.
No, it's not fan service, but it's something instruction. Anyway.
Oh, jerk off instruction. Joy.
There you go. That's what I'm thinking about. Right. Same kind of a thing. That's all you're looking for.
Yeah.
You are
I don't
way
know.
twitchy. Is there fireworks and they're like 2 miles away?
I am on my 3rd can of Mountain Dew,
2 miles away.
and I've had a cup of coffee.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
I'm a little
okay.
twitchy.
Right. you have the look like you lived in Afghanistan. You know what I mean? I'll put my burqa on. I'm sorry. Jesus, I'll cover my face.
Everything, all the
My
memories
God.
are just coming back. I'm all fucking shell shocked and shit.
Right. It's okay. They're just fireworks. People
be
do
like,
that on Christmas
Katie,
Eve.
that's a real thing with people. Yes, I know it is.
They're shooting at Santa's. What's happening? You don't know that. They don't want them here.
Shoot the deer. It's hunting season. Rogan says we should. Oh, there's a person in the operating room. They were trying to, the foot was in necrosis. Like
Okay.
it was fucking deteriorating. And the nurse said, my friend's a nurse, by the way, when they went to pick up the foot, a couple of the toes came off in their hand. I was like,
Why was it falling off though? Diabetes? Did they have the sugars?
it didn't. You got the sugar?
Right.
No, they didn't say.
Okay.
It didn't say. It just said that,
Gunshot wound?
yeah, that's just what happened. Well, they don't get into like a lot of like heavy details on some things because they're not allowed.
Okay.
Just, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
But they didn't say. There was this one guy, he had an 18-ounce foot.
There was this one guy in band camp? Go ahead. You looked really excited. You have a very aggressive look there.
You'll find out why.
Okay.
They found an 18 ounce chunk of hard cheese in his butt.
Okay. Is 18 ounces a lot? I don't know.
Well, 16 ounces is a pound, so it was a little over a pound.
It was really dense cheese. Like lead cheese. You
Parmesan.
Know what I mean? It could have been just butt plug size for all I know. It was very compact.
It was sculpted. No.
It was some new 3D printed cheese I don't know about, made out of tungsten.
It's like, what is this?
Dunk.
Damn, that's Gouda.
Gouda's pretty soft and silky, though. Wouldn't be very dense.
No, but it was probably like Parmesan. Because they kind of had that like. Parmesan's hard.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Or like a Manchego. I think that's hard.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't say where it was from, so you could look it up. Look it up.
Stop it. My fucking God. I'm not doing it now. No.
Okay, no.
If you don't stop being an autistic person about, are you looking it up? Yeah, you I'm not doing it.
No. There was a song. There used to be an old show on HBO. It was a kid's show, like a long time ago, called Encyclopedia. And it was in the theme song. And every time I say that, it always reminds me of the song. It starts playing in my head.
Okay.
So sometimes I just sing words that no one knows what the fuck I'm talking about. So. Great. I don't care.
And you're blaming this on what? Just references that nobody gets, or that you're like not making sense? I don't understand.
No.
You just don't get my references is the problem. If you got my reference, then you would understand exactly what I'm saying.
Sorry. I have one more about fun with mayo.
Okay.
Well, because remember the other show where I was like fissing a jar of mayo?
Right. I know. I hear that sometimes.
Well, there was a guy they came in to the ER with a mayonnaise jar stuck up his ass with the mouth end facing inwards, and
the mouth. Okay. Right.
So
and it made a suction and he couldn't get it out.
It went all the way in.
Oh.
They said the surgeon had to glue a rod to the base of the jar and wait for it to set so he could actually pull it out, so they didn't have to cut him open. So that's what made me think of.
So the open end was pointed south.
North.
Okay, the open end was pointed north. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Inwards.
Huh. What kind of epoxy you use for that?
Oh God, I don't know.
Some UV set resin or what?
But that just made me totally think of right now, like a guy with a plunger up his ass, like just trying to fucking get it out.
And I'm assuming that the jar of mayonnaise was empty.
That I don't know. It didn't say.
You know what I mean?
I would think it's full, so it has more, just like it has
more behind it.
Right.
Natural lubricant
so
kind of thing. So
your body doesn't crush under the pressure of your intestine.
I don't know.
Well, not intestine, but colon.
I don't know how much structural integrity is coming from mayonnaise.
That's what I'm talking about.
I don't think that's really. If the lid was on, we'd be in business.
Well, if the lid was out, they just go and just like squeeze it out. It would shoot upwards, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't shove things up my ass, so I'm not so sure.
Well, I do, but it's never mayo.
No, not that I know of anyway. I don't know what you do when I'm not around. Besides envision random men together. Random heterosexual men.
And then I film naughty deli lady videos. I make sandwiches in my open kitchen and put mayo in my cooch.
Okay. Wow, that was oddly specific. Like,
he paid a lot for that custom.
All right.
Whatever. I'm his fantasy lunch lady. 𝓚𝓲𝓵𝓭. God, my eye won't stop tearing.
You have the Paco disease, the watery eye, the weepy eye. You stop getting lippy and stop having it. You watch your mouth a little. It'll be fine.
No one help me. You got a Napoleon complex.
I do. As I'm 3'8", you know, very, very almost non-existent legs. I mean, it's kind of just a
you've got
kneecap.
sexy legs.
Just kind of kneecaps
I like it when
stuck on shoes.
I like it when you wear your tink tinks. They make a clicky sound around the house.
I'm telling you, some people are just hilarious to me. They really are.
Dude, I hear the weirdest shit like all the time. I mean, all the time. Like,
Right.
I don't know. There was someone, they were from this like dog training camp or something, and for like real dogs, not, you know, humans into puppy play, but real dogs. He's like, oh, you know, let me put this article on your site. I'm like, no.
What?
I'm sorry, but apparently you're not a big fan because you have no fucking clue what in the hell I talk about on this show.
Right, right.
And you've never been to the website either, apparently.
Although you used the contact form with your robot that auto-emailed me is all that happened.
Exactly.
Right. Right.
I
do recipes and stuff. I was just wondering if you need an author. You know, I could write about taking care of my dogs. I'm going to do cat training as well.
It's like, okay, but send me the proof first, and then I'll take like, I'll alter every single, like, from dog to like puppy play boy.
Well,
it'll be the same kind of, you know, feed and board and upkeep.
Yeah. No, you literally missed an opportunity there to have somebody write articles about puppy play all the time, and you just title them puppy play instead of whatever. You know, how to train your dog in 6 easy steps. Right?
Well,
do you have do you have a very overactive puppy that you need to tame? Here's 6 things you can do to calm him down.
Sometimes you just need a rolled up newspaper to smack him really hard with. If you don't have a newspaper, you can get something else.
Right. Shock collars work really well.
Ooh. Those kind of, they scare me.
Shock collars?
I've never tried them, but yet the whole she-stim thing and the little,
yeah,
what do you call them? Like the e-stim.
All of the electrical toys.
Right. I think those are cool as hell, and I really, really enjoy them, but a shock collar scares me.
Because you can't get it off, that's why. I mean, a lot of the other things.
I could, because I'm a human. No, I have thumbs.
I know, but what I'm saying is, they scare you on a dog kind of a thing?
No, they scare me on me.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, you can if your arms were available. You know, if your arms are tied to something, you can't, you know.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking. Just thinking.
I mean, that can happen with any shocky toys. What are you talking about?
I know, but I was just thinking about, because I've never tried it. I've never felt it, so I don't know how strong it is, and I'm afraid to put it to my neck because yes.
Bill's palsy now.
Well, I've had head trauma when I was younger, and I don't want it to like fuck you. And I don't want it to like fuck something up, or, you know, and I've done some bad things to my body, and I don't want it to like fucking fuck up my heart.
Oh, now you're worried about your brain and your heart. Wow, that's weird.
Because
never worried about it before.
Old now.
Right.
And people around me are dying.
DJ Granny Hot Flash.
That's right. Got me my fan on all the time.
Not today.
I got a portable.
Right.
It's all right. My titties are keeping my knees warm.
They can see that that's really not what's happening.
Oh, I know, because I post my boobies all the time.
It's a very boobalicious episode.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's the last Christmas one, so it's the last time you'll see my titties in tinsel.
Right. At least when I edit the video, I get to see them from top down then. You know, usually I'm just seeing them from bottom up. So.
Yeah, but sometimes I'll lean over you so you can, you know, actually get a top view.
Right.
Yeah.
Come down to my level.
You know, we can 69 when you're standing up and I'm on my knees, so, you know. I mean, no. Never mind. I just thought about that. I'm like, that wouldn't work.
No, you know what it is? If I understood your reference, I would have understood exactly what you were saying then. But I didn't get the reference, so sorry.
Still listen.
It's that one show that was on Nickelodeon for a little while.
I'm going to hurt you.
It was an Adult Swim interstitial.
No, it was not.
You sure?
God.
Contact Wang. Wang.
You know, they actually have since you guys are going out, you might be out for the holidays if you're listening now, or even like New Year's is coming up and shit. You might need to just kind of get away for a little bit and go fuck in a car, right?
Of course. As you do.
Because as you do.
Yeah.
Well, they actually do tell you what the best cars to fuck in are.
Really?
So if you're ever interested, they're, you know, I mean, some of them are, I would say, are pretty fucking obvious.
A van with no windows. I mean, a windowless van.
Well, they're saying like land yachts, you know, like those like giant caddies.
Okay.
Like the old caddies, because there's lots of room for you to fucking pick up trucks. Which, I mean, they're no brainers. Convertibles, which we've done. Import tuners, which I don't. The only thing I can think about with that is like bass.
Really?
My friend had a car that, you know, he like souped up, but he had really big speakers in the back, in the trunk.
Everybody likes a good speaker box, really. Yeah. That's pretty universal.
Well, it's
crucial.
It would vibrate my crotch, and it was awesome.
Well, plus a lot of those, the seats go really far back. I mean, I think that's what they're talking about, really. They're not talking about the bass.
No.
They're saying, you know, the nice Civic. You know, that seat will go back for somebody who's 6'5". You can slide that bitch all the way back, tilt it back. You're done. Sex in cars is, you know.
Well, I mean, we've done it in a smart car.
We've done it in lots of cars, but it's not like, it's never that much fun. You know what I mean?
No, they're not.
It's just, it's a spot for right then, you know.
Well, if you want the entire list, you can go get it. All right.
I'd rather just go to a bathroom stall somewhere, really, to be honest with you, or
out in
like
public,
whatever, around the corner,
on the hood of someone else's car.
Yeah, pull up behind you and whatever.
Yeah.
Go crazy, Lenny.
Hello. All right. Well, on that note, we're getting out of here for the night because it is Christmas Eve, and yeah, we did go live. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope everybody has a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and all that good shit. Everything that you do and you will do. Stay warm and careful, everybody. Do you have anything for me, SC?
What?
All right, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go. All right, well, I hope you have a great everything, and kisses on your cream birds. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Cha, 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 cha. Feliz Navidad.
I like tacos and burritos.